October 18th. Really, really cold this morning. Saw 31 on the way in. And I watched a big buck in the field, the other side of the farm, which headed towards the road though. So the deer are definitely out and they're moving. It's a cold morning. And hopefully we start to see some things happen. Andrew's out in the other spot. He's pulling in right now. Get some cool footage and maybe a big deer in the back of the truck. Thanks for watching.
This is Outdoor Lore. Come outside with us as Andrew, Luke, and our family and friends go outside and create memories, stories, and traditions that will be passed down for generations. Welcome to Outdoor Lore.
Welcome to Outdoor Lore.
Outdoor Lore.
Okay, welcome to my tree. It's about 7:15. I've been set up for a little while, but it's light enough for filming now. I got to the base of my tree early, hung my first stick, and a buck came by out of the south, headed north, which is what I've seen the bucks here do a lot in this spot. I'm in a pinch point. Out in front of me is the neighbor's field. It slopes all the way down into a deep valley. And behind me is some really, really thick brush and thorns. To my south, there's some pretty big crop fields. The beans are still in. The corn's pretty much chopped, but the beans are still in to my south. And what I see them doing in this spot, and I've seen it a few times, I actually killed a buck 20 yards from here. What I've seen them do is they leave those crop fields and they travel down this corridor, side hilling in front of me, all the way back to the north into really thick bedding. So we have a north wind right now, which seems like it'd be bad, but because of the slope that I'm on, I like hunting this spot in a north wind, because as the wind moves from my right to my left, the thermals also push it up in the morning. So it ends up that my wind, although it seems like it should be right in the face of where the deer are coming, actually, with the thermals, moves up the hill a little bit. I never like hunting the perfect wind. If you're hunting the perfect wind, it's also the worst wind for a buck. So you might think that you're out there the wind in your face, everything's just right. Well, that means that the buck isn't going to be coming from that way. So we like to hunt marginal winds when we can. Like a 60-40 wind. I like to have it 60% in my favor. But a buck walking side hilling in front of me is going to have the wind in his face. The thermals just pull my wind above him. Something to think about. Doesn't work for an evening sit. You need a prevailing, stronger wind for an evening sit. But for the morning here, it's good. I have something behind me to my right. That's gonna do it for me for today, I think. Seen a bunch of does, a couple fawns. That buck before daylight. It's middle of October though. It'll get better.
Alright, it's about 7 o'clock. That's gonna do it for Friday. Had a little stare down with a spike buck there. I know Luke got some real good footage today. Didn't shoot anything. Keep watching. We're gonna go out to a little tiny piece of property in the middle of town. Some good bucks on camera there. So, might have a little bit of action right in the heart of a little small town. Okay, good morning. We're in the town. We've already had one deer walk 10 yards from us as we were climbing up the tree. She never spooked. She kind of just did a circle around us and then wandered off. We had outside people behind us somewhere. We're a couple of outside people. Welcome to Outdoor Lore. Walk maybe 85 yards away from us. Towards the highway. The place is full of deer. Man. Thank you. No squirrels. I'm so sick and tired of all the squirrels. We're on the piece of property on Monday. There's millions of them.
beautiful piece of property, about 40 acres, like we said, in the middle of town. There's not really any place that this deer could go. Luke thinks he's back on the other side, down by a pond. Rattling, he's trying to be a little aggressive. It's late October right now, so they're starting to split apart. Doing pretty rut. This thing climbing on the spot. I've never been out here before. He's looking at something right now behind the camera. I'm not sure what he sees.
So where we're hunting, we don't think anybody's really ever hunted this for a long, long time. These deer are completely unhunted. So we're hoping that really aggressive hunting tactics are going to work pretty well here. Rattling, snort wheezing, making a bunch of good noise. I talk a lot about good noise, and I think that this is really the best possible situation for it. Completely unhunted deer. So we got about another hour before we get down and go watch a soccer game. But we've got high hopes, if not for today. We're going to kill a buck on this property this year, we think.
We're gonna kill at least one on this property. At least one. Maybe two.
The hard thing is, although it's 40 acres, we have to be 100 yards away from any road or residence because we're inside town limits. So there's really like a very thin line in the middle of the property that we can hunt where we're far enough away from the road. Luckily, this spot is 102 yards away from the closest road, and it's probably the best spot on the property. Just couldn't be a prettier morning either.
I could put it in a VDOT request to have them move the highway. Bump it out a couple hundred yards for us.
Worst they say is no.
Well, that's going to do it for our week 3 episode. Sorry no deer today. This week. Sorry no deer this week. But we got some cool footage. You should have seen some cool footage of a good buck, a little fawn, and a really pretty fox. And hopefully next week we've got some deer on the ground for you guys. Thanks for watching. Wear your lineman's rope. Trust me.